With your permission. The Gemara tells us how was Shlomo HaMelech so smart. His wisdom came up when he made his own chair. And the Gemara says that when he made his own chair, the Gemara called it, Navi calls it, and Navi calls it Chair of Hashem. So the system, the way he made it, was representing so-called the Chair of Hashem, whatever it means in Kabbalah. Of course, Hashem doesn't have a physical one, but likewise Hashem made us in his form. Shlomo decided to make the chair for himself. He sat on the chair, a special chair. And all kind of tricks and all kind of creatures. It was a major thing. People used to come from all over the world and not just look at the chair. And the secret of the chair is that just you cannot walk up on it. If you just try to walk up, so animals will attack you. As the Navi says, the Gemara says, one day Machshemo, Paro, the king of Mitzrayim, came and took the chair to Egypt. Took the chair to Egypt, and he's walking on the chair. The lion hit him. The lion hit him. Of course, it was not a real lion. It was a mechanical lion. But he didn't understand it. He thought he just walk on the chair like Shlomo used to go. But Shlomo knew how to do it. And the Gemara says for the rest of his life, he was crippled. The chair was taken from here and there and there and here. But the information that we have, the last thing was the time for Hashverosh. Hashverosh took the chair. It was in Iraq. In Babel took it from Egypt. And it was in Iraq, and Hashverosh took it. Hashverosh tried to it, and broke people, tried to fix it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. There's no information. He went and settled on Babel because the trick only Shlomo knew. The Gemara explains, he used to go on the chair, he used to sit down, and all the animals singing. Something mechanical, probably computerized or something. We don't know exactly what it was. And then the eagle came. And the eagle greeted him, this. At the end, the pigeon came. And the pigeon put the crown on Shlomo. The crown was there. And after Shlomo sat on the chair, the eagle came, put it on the chair, on his head. A system every day. And the eagle gave him, the pigeon also gave him a Sefer Torah to read in his hand. Everything is mechanical, but everything is so-called computerized. Story in the Gemara, you read the song in the Gemara, okay, fine. You do Shlomo, fine. Give permission, Parashat Noach. Parashat Noach, the Torah started last week. Hashem is very upset, but to emphasize that not only people did not behave, animals did not behave. By the way, you know, 30 years ago already, 30, people said that in San Francisco, they see the birds sitting on the wires, male to male, and not male with female. It started 30 years ago already. And the Gemara said that's where the Mabul came, and the Gemara says when Noach came out of the Teva, Noach told his children, raise your hand and swear you should never make weddings men to men, otherwise they don't come out of the Teva. It's the Gemara. So Hashem is very upset. Torah describes it. And then Hashem says that not only is upset because people don't behave, animals don't behave. Okay? Animals don't damage anything in Shamayim. An animal, let's say an animal does something it's not supposed to do. Maybe it's an animal, so it doesn't go to the Gan, it doesn't go to Genom. It doesn't make a difference. Nevertheless, Hashem has in the Torah this information in the Torah. Okay, you have to remember the Zohar says Chas Shalom to think The Torah has information, it gives you something. It's a message, prediction, and tell you what is really the secret of this parsha. So that's how the parsha starts. Hashem says, Noach, listen, what you do? And you go take care of all the animals in the Teva. Became a zookeeper. For 365 days, a zookeeper. Of course, means kindness, still. Hashem says, Noach, אתה, הייתך צדיק ותמים, צדיק, בדור הזה. He's tzaddik. Hashem never said to anybody in his face he's tzaddik, but to Noach. Never. In the Tanakh is being hinted tzaddik about Yosef, but doesn't even say Yosef a tzaddik. It's tzaddik. The Gemara says, well, the Navi almost refers to Yosef as tzaddik. So it says tzaddik about somebody else. Yosef, it's a secret. Why only Yosef and Noach being called tzaddikim, but Noach in his face. The description of Noach is more than tzaddik. But Hashem talks to him. You tzaddik, you tzaddik. It's tzaddik. So what he made him? He made him a zookeeper. The Gemara says Eliezer, the servant of Abraham, met Shem one time, and he asked him, "Can you tell me what happened in the Teva?" Shem said, "I'll tell you what it is. 365 days. My father and us, the three brothers, running 24/7 to feed the creatures. One fed the animals, one fed the birds, one fed all these small things of it. He had no day, no night. Very nice. This was a tzaddik. So you expect from HaKadosh Baruch Hu a compliment like this with tzaddik. Everybody wishes Hashem should tell him that tzaddik finished, he's done. It's the major thing to have such a thing. So what he made me, then 65 days I have to run around. And Hashem tells him to say, you take a per mish, whatever is not kosher, take a per. So one day you can come out of the Teva after 365 days, and the world will start again, blemish, flourish. So take some more. But there's no room in the Teva. It's not true. Now one writes the whole Teva was a miracle. It's impossible to fit all the animals inside the Teva. It's impossible. Impossible. Even if you have the measurement, and even if you extend it, it means nothing. Impossible. Besides, few animals were very, very big. So, why only two? Sure. Or 4, no, 2. Okay, and for the kosher one, 7. Okay. The Gemara says, Hashem into the Noach 7. Hashem calls it the pure animals. So the Gemara says, well, you see, Noach went to yeshiva, Noach learned Torah, his rabbi was Chanoch. Amen to Shamayim. Information of Torah, information. Okay. 7. Make sure mates. Some Noach tried to bring it, and then they went, and then they marched. They made them march to the Teva by themselves. Female and male and female. Slowing the Torah, okay? Went to the Teva, the Torah describes the Mabul, a disaster. Everything is finished. People, animals, all the possessions. The Torah says about Korach, all the Yikum, everything. One day the Teva, Baruch Hashem, landed in Turkey. Baruch Hashem. Sounds already beginning of redemption, Noach and Caleb. But the Gemara says Noach is not allowed to do anything. He has to wait for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to tell him what to do. But the Torah says, Hashem closed him to the Teva. Hashem told him, you go inside. No windows to see outside, nothing. He couldn't see what's going on outside. He was not allowed to see what's going on. Torah said, okay, Teva landed. So Noach opened the window of the Teva. He sent out the crow. Sent out the crow? The crow's female is inside. The only male and female too. Now he sent him outside. What's going to be with the female? Making no more crows. Who gave it permission? It doesn't say in the Torah that Noach has permission from Hashem. The Gemara says the opposite. Noach would not have gotten out of the Teva without permission. who gave you permission to send out a bird. Even four is not good, because each one has a mate. Okay, so maybe some creatures, maybe they can intermarry with another mate, maybe. But this is the last crows on the world. What do you mean you send him out? Why did you send him out? And he doesn't want to go. Noah sees that he's flying next to the window. Says the Gemara that Noah had some conversation with the crow. What's going on? One of the conversation, the Gemara says, the crow told him, and Noah got it. The crow told him, I want to tell you something. In 1,000 years from now, it's going to be Eliyahu Hanavi. And I'm going to have a mission to bring Eliyahu Hanavi meat. So therefore what? I'm not doing this mission that you want me to do. What's the mission? What do you want me to do? Probably you want me to see what's going on in the world because of the Mabul, if the dry land, if the water are calm or something. I'm not going. You're not going? No. I'm going to have another job. When are you going to have another job? In 1,000 years from now, you have a job? So you cannot do this? I don't understand. What does this do with it? Gemara says the crow didn't go. That's the reason. Finished. Noach opened the window all the way. The crow flew back inside, back to his mate. Noach calls up pigeon. You go. Again, the same question. Who gave you permission? And what's going to be the mate? Oh, this is a major problem now. The Gemara says the pigeon is something else than all the other creatures in the world. When the pigeon finds his mate, it means nothing, He didn't go in Shidduchim. He didn't have a chuppah. But as the pigeon decides, this is my mate, doesn't matter, it's the male and the female. If one of them disappears, the one that's left will never intermarry to anybody else. Finished. Stays either a widow or widower or divorcee, whatever you call it. Finished. It means now, Noach sent out the pigeon, the mate, nothing. Hashem said to bring 7. Hashem made sure mates. Hashem said mates. We gave permission to send out the pigeon. And what's going to be done with that pigeon? The crow, maybe, again, as I said, if, again, it's not the crows anyway. But the pigeon is a major problem. The Gemara said, listen, the pigeons like Am Yisrael, they don't change HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we are the mate, Am Yisrael is the mate. Still, I don't understand. Send out the pigeon went. Comes Rashi and says in the Chumash, I think this was a male. A male. Why did a male? It could be a female too. Pigeon has to be a male? For what? Torah says, now send the pigeon out to see if the water became a little bit light. It means the water are not upset. Because when there's a movement, it means the water are upset. It's not turbulence in the water. It's not waves. Waves shows the anger of the water. That's what the Gemara says. And Noach wants to see the pigeon before the crow should fly all over and should see if the water are calm. Why do you want to see? But see the second why you want to see. What difference does it make? You can't go outside anyway. What difference? Again, the Teba is stuck on the tip of the mountain Ararat in Turkey. The pigeon goes. Again, Rashi said, it's a male. You read the text, everything says female. Not one time it says male on the pigeon. It says 3 times the pigeon talks about the pigeon. At first, the pigeon came right over, right back. So Noach said, oh, the whole thing is water. The second time, Noach waited 7 days. Torah emphasized 7 days. What 7 days? Who cares about 7 days? And then after 7 days, Noach sent the pigeon out. She comes back. She has a leaf of an olive tree in her mouth. Okay, what's the message? Okay. So Noach said, oh, sounds good already. I see. Waited another 7 days. Again send the pigeon out. Wait, send again now. She went, the Torah says, she never came back. What's going on with you, Noach? Hashem told you to bring 7. Now there's only 13 inside the Teva now. What's going to be the mate of this one? Who gave permission? No permission. Story in the Torah, back and forth with the pigeon, back with the crow. What do you have to know all this? I don't understand. This is Torah. Hey, you want to tell me about the Mabul? Okay. Will you tell me a story about Noach that he's trying to find out what's going on in the world and he's sending a pigeon out? Well, who needs to know? It's not Torah. It's not even history. I don't care less. If you ask a person, you want to know what happened? Noach sent the pigeon out. I said, I don't care less. Who cares about this little pigeon? Okay. Then the Torah says Noach came out of the Teva again. It's about Hashem. Understood that Hashem told him to bring 7. He's going to bring sacrifices. He went from Turkey to Yerushalayim. He goes to the place where Beit HaMikdash is going to be built. He's building over there an altar. He's sacrificing it. Then the Torah says he decided to become a farmer. He wants to have some wine. Says the Gemara, he brought a branch of a vineyard inside the Teva. Now he planted it. And the Gemara says Satan came and told him, I can help you. You should have a good wine right away. He slaughtered a pig, he slaughtered a lion, he slaughtered a monkey, he slaughtered a sheep. And he took all the 4 bloods and poured it on the little bench and grew grapes, very tasty. And Noach did, squeezed them and drank it, became drunk. He doesn't know what he's doing. And Ham, his son, came and he damaged him. He did something bad to him. Noach, finish out of the history. Noach Ish Adama. All of a sudden the Torah calls him Noach the farmer. The beginning of the Parsha is Noach is Tzaddik, Tamim. No one ever had these titles that Noach had. Toward the end of the Parsha, V'yachel Noach Ish Adama, farmer. What happened? He knew nothing. Come, the Agis says like this. It's one of the reasons Hashem created first all the animals and then mankind is like this. All the animals that Hashem created in this world used to be people in the world before. Prior to this world that we're at, was another world like us. Moshe Rabbeinu was there, Avraham Avinu was there, Datan Aviram was there. Some people know who is from the last world and this world. And all those, Hashem destroyed this world. It's the Gemara. It's not Zohar, it's the Gemara. Gemara says Hashem created a lot of worlds. We are just the last one so far. And it says in one version, don't be surprised if we be one after us. If you don't behave, don't be surprised. Hashem created worlds and destroyed them. The Navi told Ari, the one before us, people of course did not behave, and Hashem destroyed them. But they never had Torah. So, after Hashem destroyed it, Hashem took the Nechamot of those people, made them animals in this world. So when Hashem brought to Adam HaRishon all the animals to call them names, Hashem knew, Adam HaRishon knew exactly what name to give to every creature, because the name of the creature shows what that animal used to be in the life before, and what sin that animal did as a person in the life before. That's the secret. So we don't call in Hebrew sus, hamor, this, that. No. In the Hebrew language, if you know the secrets of the letters, so when you look, you see, this is called this. I tell you why. When Hashem created the world, He made a donkey, He made a horse, and when they brought to Adam HaRishon, it says, your name is donkey. He said, why you call me donkey? Why don't you call me monkey? No, monkey is this one. You're a donkey. Why? Because the name of donkey, the name of monkey, is hidden the misbehavior of that person that he became that. Then Hashem created mankind. By creation of mankind, Hashem spoke to the angels. He said, let me make a mankind, and he is going to rule all the creatures. I don't want all creatures. We need all creatures. I'm not a zookeeper. Hashem wants to have animals. Let have animals. I have to rule them. What I have to rule them? The same statement, Hashem tells Noah after the Mabul, you're going to rule the animals. I don't want to rule the animals. Let them go and become Barang Zoo. I don't care. No, that's your job. What do I mean? What does it mean? It means you, Adam HaRishon, Ari says, when Hashem created you, He injected inside you pieces of all the Nechamot, of all the animals, all the creatures. And you connected to them. And you will have influence on them by your behavior, that they will not commit the sin again what they committed in the world before. That's the secret. And that's really the secret of Adam HaRishon. No, Hashem made us. Hashem made Adam HaRishon not to be here in paradise. Your job is a job here. Your job is to control all the animals. How are you going to control them? It's a remote. It's a remote. Because you have a piece of this donkey inside you. If you behave, and if you would know what you know, Adam HaRishon know. Why this animal is here? Because in the last life, this animal was a person, and he committed that sin. You, Adam HaRishon, by controlling yourself, not committing this sin, you're going to make sure that this animal is going to die, and then the Neshama will go into maybe vacation in Gehenom, and then eventually he's going to have the correction, and will go to Gan Eden. This is the purpose of creation. It's not a purpose of creation that Adam HaRishon should walk around it. A job. And that's exactly what Hashem is repeating into Noah. So that's the task of this world. So here comes now this week's parasha and tells you, I want to explain to you something what happened. Last week's parasha, let's continue. Hashem is upset. People don't behave. Okay. Hashem is upset. But direct animals don't behave. That's the problem. If people don't behave, animals don't behave. Because we connected to them. Because that was the purpose of creation. The Torah says, Hashem said, I'm very upset with the world, I'm going to destroy everybody. I said, what happened, Hashem? They don't behave, and Hashem said, and all the creatures don't behave. I don't care about creatures. Creatures don't do any damage. Who cares about creatures? You don't understand. That all those creatures used to be people in the world before, and people by misbehaving, they cause directly the animals don't behave. The animals will have no connection. And Hashem is to suffer the whole thing over. This is the secret of the Mabul. Yeah? Hashem is the Mabul, Hashem is the Noach, you tzaddik. Come inside. That's why Noach has to take care of all those. Because it's really your job. His job is not to be tzaddik to sit down and learn Zohar. Your job is to control and to correct all those animals. So Hashem, with His wisdom, decided only, pair is enough. Take pair, and as long as the pair are here, and they are next to you in the Teva, say, by you controlling yourself, they control themselves, and then, after you come out of the Teva, the whole thing starts again, like Adam HaRishon, in Gan Eden, before the sin of Adam HaRishon, the world is finished, Noach is the Mashiach. That's the secret. And he's entitled, but he's the only one entitled, because Hashem said to him, you tzaddik. Could be better than this. In the description of Noach, actually not tell him, but the Torah describes Noach as tzaddik tamim. Forget about tzaddik. Is another adjective, tamim. Humble. Of course, the creation of Noach is Moshe. That's what it means. Noach should have been Mashiach, Noach is Moshe. That's it. That's the secret. The Mabul is coming. Yeah. What happened in the Teva? Ham, Noach's son, went to the ladies section. Hashem told Noach, you come in the Teva, you and children, the boys on one side, and ladies on one side. No one is allowed to be next to his wife until you come out of the Teva. Noach's son did not obey it. Ham, he went to his wife. The Gemara says 2 more creatures did. Imagine from all the animals, hundreds of animals, maybe more than hundreds, we don't know. two creatures went to the mate. All other creatures separated. For 1065 days, male did not come too close to female. Super orthodox. The crow and the dog. This is the Gemara says. Three entities did not behave in the Teva. Noach's son Ham, the dog, and the crow. How did you get the one and the dog? What happened to all the other creatures? All other creatures obeyed, they didn't obey. Why? What happened? The connection of mankind to those two is, in a way, more than any other creatures. So the Zohar says, Orev describes David HaMelech. Is a secret of that Orev, of that crow. The time secret of it. You might tell stories about the crows. Very smart and very prophet. A prophecy. The crows. And the dog. The Gemara says, when you hear dogs laughing, you know Eliyahu Navi is in town. The word dog in Hebrew is Kelev. The numerical value is 52. Eliyahu, the numerical value is 52. A major connection. It means like this. When Ham did not behave, he went to the ladies section. Automatically, this bad energy went into the two so-called closest, maybe, creatures about Mashiach. Not exactly, but similar. That they had so-called an impact and connection to Mashiach. And destroyed him. So immediately the crow went to his mate, and the dog went to his mate. That's the secret. If the Teva landed, Noach doesn't know what's going on. Noach doesn't know. He calls up the crow. He says, I want you to go outside. And when you go outside for, I want you to see if the water are not upset anymore. It means, Baruch Hashem, Hashem did the job. Going back, so-called to Gan Eden as creation is. Really, the Teva should have landed in Israel, not in Turkey. There's no Israel in Turkey. But Noach did not know. Well, landed in Turkey is because of his son. He didn't behave. So Hashem did not want the Teva to land in Israel with this guy, with Ham. So Noach is sending the crow out. So why is sending the crow out? I just want to see if the water are calm, it means everything is finished, and Baruch Hashem, we're going to start the world. As the Zohar said, the Teva is like Bet HaMikdash, Kodesh HaKodashim, Noach is the Mashiach. Start again. God doesn't want to go. So why do you want to go? Because the crow knows what he did in the Teva. He cannot go. He did major sin. He said, you know what? I have another job. I am connecting to Eliyahu Navi. You're right that you want me to go. Because soon we see exactly what it means over here. But I have another job in Eliyahu Navi then. Maybe in 1,000 years, maybe I'll have a job. Right now, I'm destroyed. I did a major sin in the Teva. I went to my wife, finished. Comes back. Now calls the pigeon. Come here. You go. Pigeon goes. Comes back. By the way, now says, oh, no, it's full of water. Wait 7 days, number 7, send him again, and he comes back with a leaf of an olive tree. Olive tree. In Kabbalah, what is this olive tree? Olive tree means an olive. In the olive they make oil, with the oil you pour on the Mashiach. So Noach, okay, and Noach says, okay, fine. And by the way, where is the leaf from? From Gan Eden. Okay, very nice. So, it's no proof if the water if the mabul is finished. No, where is the leaf? I don't care where the leaf is. I don't care where the leaf is. I saw a leaf. I said, it's bad, it's good. Again, he waited 7 days, and the pigeon doesn't come back. Here's the punchline. Comes the Zohar, Shom Yochai, and says, where'd she go? Why'd she go to Gan Eden to bring you a leaf? And where she's now? She didn't come back. What's with the meat? Who gave you permission? Says as well, she went to get the crown of Mashiach from Gan Eden. That's the whole sacred issue. Says the Zohar was a male, like Rashi. Rashi never saw Zohar. So Rashi said, I think it's a male. Rashi? Ruach HaKodesh. Zohar said it's a male. Says Zohar, whether it's a male. The whole Parsha says female. Says Zohar, no, it says like this. When the pigeon came back with a leaf, the Torah says, Ale Zai Taraf. She kidnapped, so-called, the leaf. If it would be a female, says as well, should be Tarfa. In Hebrew language, you don't say on a female Taraf. In Hebrew language, you add the letter Hey, Tarfa. So see, it was a female, male. So that's what Rashi says, a male. You read the Rashi is a male. You think, what difference does it make? If it's a male or a female? Rashi says, I think it was a male. Because Rashi knew Ruach HaKodesh, but it was the Zohar. Rashi never saw the Zohar, they say. Because the male, this is Yonah, this is the pigeon, he has inside himself the Mashiach. He's going to be in the crown. To Noach will be the crown, Noach will be the Mashiach. But Noach doesn't know yet what his son did. He doesn't understand why they call it in the world. Soon they'll find out. But the tragedy is that the reason Noach brought his three children to the Teva, because all three of them connected to Noach. And you see what happened to Noach in 1 second. He's going to come out of the Teva. He wants to have wine. What happened to you? What do you have wine for? I like wine. Have wine. Soon he's going to get drunk. Soon he's not going to dress properly. He said, I want to have another son to serve me. That's why you want to have children? To serve you? Ish Adama finished. The whole thing is down. So what happened to Noach? He's tzaddik. His son, that's what Zohar says, the Gemara says. The person's children can ruin his life in this world and the next world. If the father is in Gan Eden, if the son does not behave, they might take the father out of Gan Eden. They're not going to put him in Genom, but they're not going to be in Gan Eden. The impact of children on parents, it's hard to believe. The same thing Gemara said, the impact of parents on children. But the child should know how much responsibility he has for his children, for his father, for his mother. How did the Teva destroy Noach's ideas in his head? He came out of the Torah with the wrong ideas in his head. It's not his fault. His son's fault. And that's exactly was the wisdom of Shlomo Melech. Shlomo Melech made a chair. He used to walk up on the chair. At the end of the day, after he sat down, the pigeon came. Pigeon came, put the crown on Shlomo. Because that's the pigeon. Of course, this is mechanical. But that's the pigeon that Zohar says that Noach sent out. I says, it doesn't matter about the mate. Who cares about the mate? It's Mashiach time now. Now you bring the crown, go back to the Teva, put it in Noach's head. Noach is the Mashiach. The world starts again, straight everybody to Gan Eden. The Tikkun was done, all the animals behaved in the Teva, the Gemara says. Since Noach behaved in the Teva, they all behaved, but Noach doesn't know the fault what was over here with Ham and the two other creatures. That's the Parsha here tells us, says the Zohar, careful, we have to be with our behavior, and we have to know our job is to correct the world. We're not here to go on vacation. We have responsibility for the world, responsibility for the animals, responsibility for the people. You have to stay holy and pure and humble. Then, B'ezrat Hashem, the pigeon will bring the crown to Melech HaMashiach. Amen.